Innovation is something every human should long for. The power of innovation changed the world. But before we get into this video, I would love to invite you to this community so as to experience more empowered life by clicking on the subscribe button below. In case you are new here, my name is Sandy Grace aka Morazi. I love your support and it means so much to me. Thank you so much for subscribing. I can't wait to go on this beautiful journey with you. Let's get down into our video. When you hear about innovation, what comes into your mind? I guess is creativity. Innovation is a practical implementation of an idea that results in improving services or rendering of help. If you look into this sheet, innovation starts with idea generation. Idea generation means you have to think, you have to sit down and be creative, you have to sit down and reason what will you do to help the people. Then that will move you into innovation. This will move you into creativity. How would this thing be of help? That is the originality of this thing. Then you move to problem solving. You now see that this thing will solve problem for people, and it now give you the motivation. And when you are motivated to carry out this thing that will help people in the society, you now become concentrated, and when you are concentrated, you now conceive a vision. You now become so creative that you see that this thing will be a reality to people. This thing will actually make sense to people. It will improve the standard of living to people, and then in return it will bring back rewards to you. This simply means thinking and applying it and finding solution to people's problem and solve it, that will help generation to come, that will help improve the technology, that will help improve the society. This is generating things that make meaning to the life of people. When you are innovative, it makes you stand out in a crowd of people. It makes you gain money in aspect, which is the return we were talking about. It makes you important in the society. It makes you a person that people will look on to, people will study to be like. Many companies and institutions out there are looking for people who will solve issues for them, who will be a burden bearer for them, who will do things that will assist the company to go further in life. You can become one of these things. It's not a big deal. It is something all of us can learn to do, and it will help improve your life. While improving your life, it takes you to a greater dimension that you become so important in the history of your generations. You can become one of these great men by welcoming the following into your life. These are the things that will help you in growing up, in building that thing that will make people come to you, that will make you relevant in the society. Number one, study other innovative individuals like Bill Gates. He created something and it makes him relevant from generation to generation. So you can become one of these by studying them, by knowing what they do. It will lead you to a person that everyone will also long to be. Your name will be mentioned in generations to come. Number two, you might not be like Bill Gates, but pursue your passion with focus. Be focused when you are doing things. That God's giving talent in you, make sure that you mold it, make sure that you work on it, make sure that you show so much interest in working to make sure that your vision become a reality. If you have passion for something, this is the time you should sit down and study that thing. This is the time you should add more creativity to that thing. By seeing that your passion as something that will earn you income in future to come, as something that will stand to rescue your generation, what will you be known for if you don't work on your passion now to become that person? What will you be remembered for when you are gone? Make your life count now by starting where you are, so that people will always remember you for something and you become a legend for so many generations coming. Number three, attend upgraded classes. If you know something and you want to know it more and more, and you want to be so good in what you are doing, you can't just sit on your own. You have to go to a place where you can acquire all this knowledge, all this practical needed for you to be perfect in what you are doing. So upgrade your learning by going to higher classes, by going for training that will help you to improve better and better, so that when you come up with something, you'll be able to fix it without waiting for who will rescue you or not. You will be active and so good at what you are doing. Fourth one, look at problems around you and ask why it happened. Find out why it happened and then find a remedy to it. If you are going to be an inventor, you must sort out what is really the issue of people in the society. What can be done to make sure that they see a brighter light of doing things? You can do that by simply looking at the troubles, at the problems around you, the issues coming up. What is it that you can do to improve human living? What is it you can do to make sure that man's life goes better? Some of the things that is giving us issue now, what can you work on to make sure that you find solution to all those things troubling a man? Number 5, which is necessary in every human's life, you must be open to learning. A lot of us don't want to be corrected. A lot of us think that all things we do, it is right. We don't need people to talk to us. You must be open to learning. You must be open so that people can come in to help you to stand. Every great person started to be open to every correction, to know what is necessary for him to do by going to people to be learned, to be trained. If you are not open to learning, you cannot become an inventor. So you must be open to learning. You must know that there are people ahead of you, and with their assistance you can get to where you are going to. Number 6, be a thinker and add new skill to your work to empower you more, to make you stand out, to make you a relevant person. There are some people that when you go to their place, you will not like to go to another place again because you have found what you are looking for. You have found that they are so good at what they are doing. So whatever you are doing, make sure that you empower yourself to know more, to be able to bring people to you, to be able to acquire more people, more greatness to yourself by improving in your skill, by learning things that will help to improve your skills. Number 7, you have to generate ideas that will help give your work a new look. Yes, this is very important. People who started some years back and today they are known for their good works is because they added new ideas to whatever they are doing. The salt you are eating today, someone else sat down and said, this thing can earn me money if I can do it in a greater dimension. He added extra excellence to it. He packaged it. He put name, and today you are buying it in the market and money is going to the person. If you intend to become an inventor, you have to sit down and think and know what should be helping you to get more profit. You have to be a visionary. You have to think beyond what others are seeing and making sure that everything falls in place for you to become a great personality. If you can help in improving old ways of things by generating new ideas, new ways for this thing to be done, or by generating an idea that will help to present it better to people and make things easier for people, you will become a star that your generation will long to have, that you'll be remembered for. People will come looking for you, and you have the advantage to meet people which you never intend to meet in life. People who are creative, people who are innovative are the ones who is taking over the world, and I know that you have gotten something today. Please do well to share to people who also love to hear this to improve their standard of living.